and we'll get that peeled off. With Christmas coming around, we're now getting the holiday launches of 2025. Something that Hourglass launches every year is their ambient lighting palettes. We've gone out and bought them. I've actually bought all three. I want to try each of the palettes on my skin tone. I've got a medium skin tone. I feel like I'm right in the middle of being able to try the light, being able to try the medium, and being able to try the dark palette. So this will be the first time that I actually put an Hourglass palette on my face. So I'm not really familiar with the formulas and I'm not really familiar with their shades. So bear with me, join me on this journey. They're usually like animal themed. They have these beautiful artworks on their palettes when they release them around Christmas. I have the Fox palette, the Deer palette, and then we also have the Swan. I also received a little mini lipstick in the order. So the Deer palette is the lightest colour story out of them all. Big size mirror. So in the Deer palette, we've only got 3 new shades. Aura Light, which is this one here. Finishing Powder, that's new. Blushes, they're both new as well. So that's Radiant Peach and that's Vibrant Pink. These are the swatches. This is Finishing Powder in Dream Light, Finishing Powder in Aura Light, the Vibrant Pink blush shade. This is the Radiant Peach blush shade. This is the highlighter in Strobe Light. Can barely see the bronzer in Diffused Bronze Light. Let me just see if I can build that up a bit more. So I think I'm going to have to find a different way to use this powder because it's not going to really show up as a bronzer on me. So these are the shades in the pan. And these are the shades. Let's open up the Swan palette. This is the colour story for the medium palette. We've got the Fox and Swan side by side. I think this palette has more new shades than existing, so that's very good news. So the new shades are all the 3 here on this row, and then this middle one here. We've got a kind of nice split here with 3 blushes, 1 bronzer, a highlight, and finishing powder. So natural bronzer, the highlight, which is super beaming, golden hour, finishing powder, dim light, the blush shade, which is new, and that's Mauve Fusion, Sunset Flush, which is also a new blush shade, Luminous Coral, a new blush shade. So that's the palette. These are the swatches. Lastly, we've got the dark palette, which is the Fox. So I actually thought the Swan palette had the most new shades, but no, this one beats it. Maybe Hourglass is actually now formulating and extending their shade ranges. I'd expect the mirror to be a bit more steady and stable in there. I'm not entirely sure that the Fox palette is that much deeper. Maybe the bronzer and the blush there. In this palette, we've only got 1 existing shade, which is this one, Lucid Glow. It's a blush shade. All the other ones surrounding it, they're all new shades. When I'm swatching them, they feel so silky. In the pan, that purple blush shade looks so similar to the one in the Swan palette. Actually swatched out, it's definitely deeper, I think. This is Desert Light, which is a finishing powder. We've got Liquid Glow, only existing shade in this palette, and that is a blush shade. Got a highlight here, which is Solar Glow, the bronzer, which is Bronze Fusion, and then we've got the 2 blush shades, which is Amethyst Haze and Canyon Heat at the top. Really nice range here. We've got 1 finishing powder, 1 highlighter, 3 blushes, and 1 bronzer. So again, in this palette, I feel like the split between the blush, bronzer, finishing powder is a little better than what we had for the light Deer palette. But I do think the powders are kind of interchangeable as well. So although they are labelled as blush, bronzer, I think you can kind of use them in a multi-purpose way. The palette and swatches side by side. What do we think about the swatches? What do we think about the shade ranges?